What's up, you guys? This is your boy, Steven Spielburn, the host of the show CineMistakes, where we take Hollywood's hottest films and we burn them to the ground. Today, we are skewering Asteroid City, a little art film type, a woman I work with at Lids suggested that I go. I checked it out, and guess what? I'm burning it to the ground. A lot of people are saying, oh, you can't do Wes Anderson movies. They're too above, you can't understand them because you're too stupid and they're smart and, they're all artistic and stuff. I don't give a crap about that. I'm a movie expert. I watched the movie. I'm going to skewer it. That's what I do. Here are the top 5 mistakes in Asteroid City. The first biggest mistake in Asteroid City is that there is no story, just art. Instead of a story, we just have about 50 million paintings. Every single frame is a painting. I'm so freaking bored. Come on, I was sleeping pretty much the whole time. If I wanted to see paintings, I'd go to my local coffee shop, Steamers, which has amazing paintings on the wall by a guy who does sort of like nudes of like Futurama and Simpsons. He owns a coffee shop. They're actually really freaking good. And so if I wanted to see actual good paintings, I'd go to Steamers. So yeah, I can't go to an actual museum because they don't allow me there anymore. Whoa, what is this painting? It's $1 million? You know what else is $1 million? Probably about 3 minutes of Fast and Furious movie. I'd rather watch 3 minutes of a Fast and Furious movie than stare in front of a stupid picture for 30 seconds. Not worth my time. This movie was pretty much more like an art film and a bunch of arts, like 50 million arts in a row, than it was an actual like story movie. If you were running around a museum really fast at the speed of a movie, just looking at all these different pictures that are not moving and they're like just art on every single frame. A movie has like action scenes, car chases, guns, and like hot guys and girl and women and stuff. Plot hole identified, museums are boring. The second biggest mistake in Asteroid City, aliens are not funny, they're scary. The alien, played by Jeff Goldblum, is like funny and kind of goofy or whatever, but in real life, aliens are scary as shit and they will get you. They are here with us and we need to be scared of them. I said that I wouldn't be talking about this, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it because this is my truth. I'll tell you what, they don't come down in a big ship and beam your ass up and be nice to you. What they do is they find you at a Buffalo Wild Wings. When you're by yourself eating there, they roll up in an unmarked van and a bunch of guys come out, and when you're not looking, they put a bag over your head and they put you in the van and start beating the shit out of you. And they say like, oh, are our heads too big for the hats at Lids now? Piece of shit, fuck you. And they drive you out into the middle of a field and they beat you up with phone books and they tell you that we're going to keep using your credit card forever, and if you ever report it, then we're pretty much just going to come back and do this again. That sounds like it was a real thing that happened, but that's what aliens do. They implant memories into you. And that's what happened to me. I don't think this is very funny. I don't think it's funny to be like, aliens are cool and they're, whoa, we're goofy and like interesting. Like, no, they're not. They're scary as hell. Plot hole identified. The alien in this was unrealistic. The third biggest mistake in Asteroid City is that Inception's already a freaking movie. Asteroid City, it's a TV program about a playwright writing a play about a city called Asteroid City where the movie happens. How many goddamn layers do there need to be? Come on, let's just make a one movie. A layer inside of a layer inside of a layer, and then all of a sudden we're gonna zoom back out and Leonardo DiCaprio's there and his kids are dead again? What's gonna be going on here? This doesn't make no sense. First of all, a play becomes a movie. That's never worked. No cutting in and out between different stuff, just one long story. Can we do that? It's too confusing otherwise. Then you have Scarlett Johansson's character, who's an actress, but then in the play she's playing a movie actress, but in the movie she's an actress. Okay, wait, but then it's actually the TV program the movie is about writing a TV program about the play or watching it. Like, it doesn't make any freaking sense. It doesn't. Plot hole identified. Try just making a movie. The fourth biggest mistake in Asteroid City is that Scarlett Johansson wasn't doing any Black Widow stuff. First of all, I'm having a hard enough time staying awake in this movie as it is. Nothing makes me sleepier than looking at art, so I'm like, and then every time I'm about to see Scarlett Johansson, I wake up, I'm like, oh, Scarlett Johansson, let's go! Let's freaking go! Black Widow's about to kick some ass up in here, let's freaking go! And then she's off screen, I'm like, and then she's on again, I'm like, Black Widow, let's get some Black Widow punches and kicks going and shooting and stuff like that. This movie made me so freaking sleepy, but then every time Scarlett Johansson was on, I thought like, dude, she's gonna be doing Black Widow stuff. This is gonna be amazing. I wake up, I'm like, wah! And I gotta tell the production person, we gotta back this stuff up. Like, I missed, did she do Black Widow stuff? Did she fight people and whatnot? It just feels like a wasted opportunity. Like, Black Widow has been trained from birth to be an assassin. And you're telling me that you're just gonna have her stand there in this movie? You're not gonna have her do no kicks, no punches, no shooting, no twisting around and shocking people with nunchucks and stuff. Have you ever seen a painting of Jackie Chan? Have you ever seen a painting of Bruce Lee? You can't watch a painting of that shit. And sorry, boo! It's boring. Plot hole identified, wasted potential. The fifth biggest mistake in Asteroid City is that there is no action, and that made me fall asleep. And the problem with me falling asleep is that I have nightmares. Yeah, there's car chases in this movie, but they're lame as hell. It's just people driving back and forth, shooting at each other, and it's happened 3 times and it's never explained. Can we get more of that, please? I fall asleep again. I'm like dozing off, like, oh my God. People wake me up. They're like, whoa, hey, well, shut the fuck up. You know, this is a library movie. Shh. Hey, this is a library movie. Shh. You gotta be quiet in here. You can't scream and yell at like other Fast and Furious movies and stuff. Like, shh. And I'm like, it's not my fault. Bad things happen to me. Like, I got abducted by aliens. Whenever I sleep, I start having nightmares. And it's so scary. If you go to Buffalo Wild Wings or Olive Garden or someplace like that, like, you could be abducted outside of there by aliens and they could beat the shit out of you. So yeah, I've been through some effed up stuff and it's hard for me to sleep. Going into this movie, I didn't know it was gonna be a library movie. Shh, don't say anything in the movie, don't talk, don't get excited, whatever. I didn't know it was gonna be boring as freaking crap. I would have not came. This is a good movie for if you're trying to get sleepy and put it on and go to sleep for the whole time and take a good nap. This is the perfect movie for you. Probably the best I've ever slept. I was falling asleep for long stretches of times because I was like real bored. You know what, actually, I can put on this movie at my house, and that's good for me because now I can actually sleep sometimes. Asteroid City's coming off the skewer stick, and I'm giving it 5 stars. My name is Steven Spielburn, and this has been another episode of CineMistakes, the show where we take Hollywood's hottest films and we burn them to the ground. Tune in next time for another episode. Until then, I'm gonna get real sleepy and watch this movie again. Oh my God.